Hi, welcome to Everyday Gourmet. I'm your host, Stuart Rev Donald. Everybody loves pizza. So much so, it's the most popular dish in the entire country, pretty soon, the whole world. The problem with pizza is we don't have time to make our own dough. I mean, the crust is really the most important part. The rest of it is just all window dressing. But it takes a long time and a lot of attention to make a good dough. Now, you can buy those that are in a can at the grocery store, but they taste like they came out of a can. And there are some pre-made crusts that are already cooked for you. Some of them are pretty good, other ones taste like cardboard. So I've got a little secret that I think will make the whole thing go easier. So I'm going to make two pizzas today, both of them a little off the beaten path. One of them is a sun-dried tomato pesto with chicken and Mediterranean toppings, and the other one is a chili dog pizza. That's right, a chili dog pizza. Almost since the onset of the World Wide Web, our Webco has been on the cutting edge of service and value. Innovations like downloadable web templates make building a quality, polished website a snap for the novice and the expert alike. With several affordable packages, a 24/7 technical support desk, and an online manual, our Webco has established itself as an industry leader. Our Webco accepts major credit cards, checks, and money orders. Okay, I preheated my oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Now here's my secret. Good old bread. Not French bread, mind you. Italian bread. Why Italian bread? Well, two reasons. One, pizza's an Italian dish. It just seems like sacrilegious or something to do it on French bread. And two, it's a softer bread. So when we cook it off, it'll still be airy, but it'll get good and crunchy. All I'm going to do is just cut it in half, and then I'll have two different crusts. Okay, my first pizza is a sun-dried tomato pesto pizza. Got my sun-dried tomato pesto, which differs from regular pesto because it has sun-dried tomatoes in it. That's the name. I got two different cheeses I'm going to use. I'm going to put some mozzarella down here as my base. That's going to be the first layer of cheese. I'm going to come over, and in a real pizza place they have what's called a make line. It has tons of ingredients. So I've made one kind of ramshackle here. I'm going to go on with some onions. Next ingredient is going to be raw chopped garlic. Now, my belief with onions is that unless it's dessert, you need onions. And there's no such thing as too many onions. The same goes, in my opinion, for their subterranean cousin, garlic. Now, after the onions and the garlic go on, some diced grilled chicken. You can use the store-bought grilled chicken. It's just fine. It's what I've got right here. Plenty of chicken on it. Okay. Now I'm going to go with some black olives. Like I said earlier, these are going to be Mediterranean flavors. And some pimentos. And pimentos, in essence, are sweet red bell peppers. Sometimes they'll use a roasted red bell pepper. Sometimes they'll steam them. I don't know, sometimes they might even microwave them, but I don't think I'd want to eat that. Now I'm going to come with some crumbled feta cheese. Now this feta is not just plain feta. It has oregano, basil, and some sun-dried tomato in it also. I'm just going to flatten all of this down. Top it with a little bit more mozzarella. And the reason I'm topping it with more mozzarella is to keep the feta from burning, because it will burn more quickly than the mozzarella will. And I'm going to take this, put it in my 400 degree oven, 10, maybe 15 minutes. Okay, here's our Mediterranean pizza. It's out of the oven. I've got it on the cutting board. Now to finish it up, I want to garnish it with just a few more of those pimentos. Give it just a little bit more color. I'm going to drizzle it with some extra virgin olive oil. And some fresh sea salt. And fresh cracked pepper. I'm going to take a good long chef knife, got a rounded edge here, makes it good for rocking. And rocking is how I'm going to cut it. Kids love this next pizza. I mean, why wouldn't they? It's a chili dog. It's a pizza. It's also very simple to do. I use a beanless chili as my sauce. Smear it on there really good, just like we did with the sun-dried tomato pesto on the other pizza. I'm going to cover the whole crust. Lather on just a little bit more there. And I'm going to take a little mustard. There we go. Smear that just a little bit more. Then I'm going for my hot dogs, and I've cut them into little medallions like that. If you get the really big, thick hot dogs, it'll almost look like pepperoni on there. Got all my little hot dog bites. You can use whatever your favorite brand is for this. You could use the turkey chili and the turkey hot dogs, and then it would be healthy. And I swear, if you don't tell the kids, they won't know. Now, I'm doing the 2 cheeses again. I'm going to come across with a good deal of cheddar, because that's what you usually have on a chili dog. Some cheddar, or some American. Get a good deal on there, and then just like we did on the last pizza, we're going to come across with the mozzarella. And that's just to kind of keep the browning and the burning down on the cheddar, which cooks a lot faster. Then I'm going to take this over to my 400-degree oven for 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, here it is, our chili dog pizza. You can see the little hot dog bites coming through there. The cheese is melted nicely. Now to garnish this one, there's a number of things you can do. You can serve it as is, or I'm going to sprinkle on a few diced onions. And a little drizzle of hot dog relish. Now, anytime you cook a pizza, whether it's French bread, Italian bread, regular crust, after you take it out of the oven, you want to let it sit about 5 minutes before you cut it. And I've been letting this one cool. What that'll do is it'll make it so the cheese isn't quite so stringy, won't pull out, you know what I mean. Just as we did before. Take our chef's knife and just rock through it. If you really wanted to go crazy, you could top this with a little bit of sauerkraut, maybe a little Tabasco sauce. Chili dog pizza. There you go. It's just that easy. 2 different pizzas. Chicken Mediterranean pizza with a sun-dried tomato pesto and a chili dog pizza. Now you can use the Italian bread and make any kind of pizza you like. Good old-fashioned pepperoni, mozzarella and tomato sauce. Or even pizza margherita, the original pizza with sliced tomatoes, basil leaves, and fresh buffalo mozzarella cheese. Really, the way I look at pizza is it's a canvas, and your imagination is your palate. Whatever you want to put on it, it's going to make a great pizza. So if you start with the Italian bread, you're already through most of the battle. After that, it's just having fun and making some stuff that tastes really good. I want to thank you for joining me on Everyday Gourmet, and we'll see you next time.